to a brand new episode, and today we are going to be taking a look at a place that is very near and dear to my heart. Alright, people love video games, but sometimes you wanna just look at them. That's when you hop in your car, realize you forgot your wallet at the house, have an existential crisis on why you didn't just buy Resident Evil 3 digitally, and now here we are at the video game store, your one-stop shop for video games, merchandise, figures, and more. Yeah, they didn't even have Resident Evil 3. As a kid, I always loved the game store. Sure, I could browse the video game section at Walmart, and I did, but the game store? That was a treat. If I walked in here, I knew I was getting a game. Sure, it might be one and only one because video games were reserved for a special occasion, but that didn't make receiving Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2006 any less special. That feeling of getting a new game for the first time, opening the plastic to see the disc art, the instruction manual, the car ride home from the video game store was oftentimes more memorable than the game store itself. But that feeling of walking in and seeing walls upon walls of video games, an entire home filled with every option you can possibly imagine, this, in your 8-year-old mind, is what heaven looked like. So what the f*** happened? Yeah, video game stores have had a hard time advancing in the digital age. People aren't buying physical games as much as they used to anymore because it's so much easier to buy these games digitally from the comfort of your own home. Trust me, I would know, I just bought Monopoly. So, in a better attempt to understand the struggling worlds of video game stores and how they work, I got a job at one! It looks like my interview is, right now. Hi, Zalem Huff, Future Games & More employee, prone to stuttering.
Nick Green, legally colorblind, Games & More manager. You look nervous. What, do you got spaghetti falling out of your pocket?
Oh man, I was really hoping you wouldn't notice.
So what makes you want to work at Games & More?
Well, I love games, I really want to give more a shot, and I really like ampersands. I just sometimes get them confused with the number 7.
Date of birth?
I do have one.
Race?
I haven't done one in a while. I'm not very fast though.
Sex?
No.
Have you ever been convicted of a felony?
No, but I'm open to the idea.
Are you willing to take a drug test?
As long as I have a study guide, I guess.
All right, looks like we're ready to go here. I've got a study guide for you in a cup. I just need a urine sample if you don't mind.
All right, I couldn't find any urine back there. All I found was a copy of Skate 2 and a glass of red Kool-Aid.
Tastes like green. You're hired.
Oh yes, I did it! So if we're gonna talk about game stores, obviously we have to talk about GameStop. Do we have to? Nah, I don't hate GameStop. It's nice to have one single place to find all of my gaming needs. If I can't find it at Best Buy, Target, or Walmart, and I don't want to wait on Amazon, GameStop is typically a pretty reliable place to go. Or at least as reliable as you're gonna get. My problem with GameStop though, and most people's problem with GameStop, is them constantly trying to push a sale on you. You can't walk into a store without somebody trying to coerce you into buying something you don't need or something you already have. I know this isn't the employee's fault though, but I know every time I walk into a GameStop, it's gonna be exactly the same experience. I walk in, some underpaid college kid is gonna ask me if I need any help, I'm gonna say no thanks, I'm fine, and then he's gonna ask me about their trade-in specials while I buy Brutal Legend for $2.50. I'm pretty sure if I was in there selling my Switch, they'd still try to ask me if I wanted to pre-order Mario Party Superstars.
All right, to work at Games & More, you gotta know how to talk to people. Here's a phone. So I want you to call GameStop, just to hear what they sound like.
My first caller! Thank you for calling Not GameStop, where you can pre-order your copy of Mario Party Superstars on the Nintendo Switch. This is Tom speaking.
Hey, this isn't GameStop. Whatever. Hey, I was wondering if I could pre-order a copy of Mario Party Superstars for the Nintendo Switch.
Of course you can pre-order Mario Party Superstars for the Nintendo Switch. Did we want to go ahead and put down $5 on that today?
Oh, no, I wasn't planning on getting it. I was just wondering if you were offering it.
Sir, I am very tired right now.
Of course, the main reason many of us go to GameStop is because they sell used games, and here recently, this isn't a bad practice. A few years ago, you could walk into a GameStop with a treasure trove of games, get everything all added up just to be told the best they can do is a nickel and a half pack of gum. Nowadays, GameStop is much more tolerable in their used games prices. Plenty of newer games offer a reasonable return value, or you can get store credit to use at a later date. This is GameStop's primary way of making money, so of course this is the practice they're gonna want to push the most, but I can honestly say that I don't have too much hands-on experience here, seeing as though the last game I traded in was MVP Baseball 2005. I had a lot of sports games growing up, okay?
Looks like we got a lot of trade-ins coming in. Let's see what you got.
All right, so you got about 20 games here. Add in the $2 cleaning fee for each. It looks like we can give you $7 for these.
What the hell? Well, what if I take off Animal Crossing?
US 18 bucks.
As we all know, though, GameStop has been dying as a company, as they've been slowly shutting down stores for years now. GameStop keeps switching gears, trying to shake things up to see how they can appeal to the current demographic of gamers, but nothing really seems to be working. It seems like every other day I see a news article about another 100 stores kicking the bucket. I can't say that GameStop hasn't tried to revive its market. They played around with phones for a while, and that stung. Now, GameStop also offers retro titles, but let's be honest, have you ever seen a GameStop with any of these retro titles in the case? I've only seen this once. I remember the game was Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt, a game that you can find in literally any used game store from here to Antarctica. Almost all of these are exclusively available online, and I have mixed feelings about this. Luigi's Mansion going for $15? That's too good to be true. That's almost half the price of everything offered on eBay. Now, I did end up buying Path of Radiance in the case a few years back. I don't know if they ship the case separately, but I'm still waiting. But then we get to the merchandise, and again, I think we're all in the same boat here. GameStop has become a breeding ground for useless game merchandise, and like, why? I have never seen any of this stuff leave GameStop shelves. Half of it feels like stuff that was forced upon GameStop, and most of the times I see these things go straight to clearance as soon as they come out.
Oh man, trade-ins are down. We gotta do something to get people in the store. Do you have any ideas?
Hey man, I found this half-eaten McChicken on the shelf. How much for that?
I got it. But hey, GameStop is a place to buy games, but what about Target? Well, I can honestly say I don't think I've ever bought a game from Target. They just never have a good selection in my opinion. They always have the Switch kiosks out and ready to play, but every time I look at their game collection, it's always bare bones. Now, Target does always advertise a lot of collectibles in their stores, but I don't know if it's just me, but every time I go in there, they're always sold out. They always have the same thing as before, so like, you know they aren't restocking, but they're not selling the little that they already have. As far as Walmart goes, I pretty much feel the same way. Ever since digital games became more and more prevalent, the gaming sections at these major stores just keep getting smaller and smaller. Every once in a while, you'll see a good deal come up with a good online collection, but these are pretty few and far between. You're pretty much better off trying to find better luck buying used retro games from Walmart. Yeah, did you know Walmart sells retro games? I'm pretty sure Walmart doesn't even know they sell retro games. Now, I will say, I have been getting a lot of my brand new games from Walmart recently. A lot of their times, their new games are about $10 less than you'll find at GameStop. However, when I went to go pick up my copy of Mario Golf Super Rush recently, there was not a single Super Rush or Mario Golf in sight. Apparently, Walmart keeps breaking street dates, releasing video games before they're actually supposed to be out, so I guess that leaves only one more place to bitch about. Best Buy! I have never bought a game inside of Best Buy. Ironically enough, though, I really like Best Buy's selection. They usually have a far bigger amount of games available than most of the other retailers. I don't have anybody coming up to me asking any questions. I don't have to ask an underpaid cashier to get the Incredibles out from the case. I can simply browse the store and go on with my day. Now, I will say, I do tend to pre-order a lot of my games from Best Buy as compared to GameStop. I find their pre-order bonuses to be way better. I got this Animal Crossing Bell Bag with my copy of New Horizons, and even if you miss out on pre-order bonuses, I've seen a ton of steelbooks and special editions go available online for far cheaper than anywhere else.
Alright, I'll be back in a minute. I need you to watch the store.
What the hell? I don't know how to run a store by myself.
You'll be fine. Just talk to the customers. Don't let the store get robbed.
Fine, whatever. Hi, sir. How can I help you today? Damn it. But of course, then we get to my favorite type of game store, the mom and pop shop. This is truly the best way to experience what it's like to visit a video game store. When you walk into a game store owned by one guy or a group of people who are passionate about video games, you really get to understand the personality of who owns the place, how exactly they see video games as a whole. Whether it's boxes lining the wall of consoles, or maybe they even sell records, you get to see the creative vision on how they want to run a game store. I especially love the smaller game stores in more rural areas. Not only do you get to see what the person running it is into, but you also get to see the type of games people around the community are buying, trading in. You can especially tell how good a game store is by just how and where they put their sticker prices. It shouldn't take me an arm and a leg to get a sticker off of a game case. So when you get these businesses that put stickers on their games with care, it is euphoria peeling these puppies off. You just don't get this kind of care at GameStop. I mean, just look at this. I see them selling Super Mario Galaxy. I'm not even complaining about the price or the stickers. That's not even the right box art. You had one job to do, and that was Google it, and you still f***ed it up. With GameStop and Walmart making less and less with each passing day due to the jump to digital games, these local game stores and online markets are quickly becoming the go-to place to buy video games. Now, sure, you can buy a used game online for a great price. I'm never going to deny taking advantage of a great deal. But the atmosphere, the more hands-on experience, there's just a level of intimacy that you get from going into a local game store, seeing the culture and environment of people who share a common interest. If we can see more game stores like this pop up in the near future, I'm honestly not gonna be that sad to see big name retailers disappear. Right, I'm in the middle of a robbery. What do I do? Stop, drop, and roll! No, God, no, that's for a bear attack.
Give me everything you've got.
Alright, fine, I need to get an attitude, Jesus. Alright, sir, I've got everything in the bag for you. By chance, are you a part of our rewards program?
Thanks. You too. Wait, did you say a rewards program?
Well, I got hired today. I lost my job today because they didn't have theft insurance. So I say it's a pretty good day. Could be worse though. I could work at GameStop.
Sex? Sex? I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just like, okay.
You really like
Yeah.
that one though.